From a garbage truck exploding after crashing into an overpass in Indianapolis, Indiana, to a driver who skidded off the road and landed on the roof of a house in China, or even a goose launching an attack on a woman, these roads hold some of the most bizarre and unforgettable moments you could. Imagine, the unexpected is always waiting around the corner, and today we're going to explore some of the craziest ones that'll leave your jaw on the floor. Stay tuned and tell me your thoughts on these incredible moments in the comments. You've heard of traffic jams, but what about a monkey jam? In the city of Labury, Thailand, a massive group of monkeys rolled through the streets, spilling a pot of yogurt across the pavement. With fewer tourists around during the pandemic, these monkeys are now looking for food where they can get it, and clearly, that includes the middle of the road. A massive landslide in Himachal Pradesh, India, swallowed up a road, leaving locals stranded and cut off from vital areas. This is a chilling reminder of how powerful nature can be and how fragile our infrastructure sometimes is. Over in Zhejiang province, China, a truck carrying a container flipped over while turning a corner, narrowly missing 3 other cars. The wreckage was dramatic, but luckily, no one was seriously hurt. A vehicle transporting long wood planks collided with another car, sending debris flying. The shocking part? The driver didn't stop. A hit and run like this is not only illegal, it's incredibly dangerous. Make sure you're always responsible behind the wheel, folks. In a busy midtown street, chaos erupted when a massive sinkhole suddenly appeared, swallowing an unsuspecting SUV. The ground gave way, leaving nothing but a huge crater and a stunned crowd. This was a wake-up call that nature's power can appear out of nowhere. And this one under the bridge downtown. Ever heard the saying, "Don't be like this driver"? Well, here's the perfect example. This driver wasn't low enough, and the results were disastrous. At 7:12 a.m., a truck driver who'd been behind the wheel for over 10 hours swerved uncontrollably on the road. Dashcam footage shows the truck drifting left and right before crashing through the central reservation. If you ever feel drowsy on the road, remember this footage. Don't push yourself when you're tired. This is one you've got to see to believe. In China, a driver lost control and ended up on the roof of a house. The homeowner heard a massive crash before realizing what had happened. The driver said he was trying to avoid another vehicle when the car flew off the road. A crane was eventually used to remove the car. Just imagine seeing that from your window. Imagine this. You're just trying to get to work, and out of nowhere, a goose starts aggressively chasing you. That's exactly what happened in this crazy incident. The goose wasn't just protecting its territory, it followed the woman right into a car. So, if you're ever near a goose's nest, be careful. A loose truck tire rolled down the highway, bouncing wildly. Though it didn't cause an accident this time, these kinds of loose objects are incredibly dangerous. So always be cautious and aware of the road around you. During a routine school run in Medina, Ohio, a truck driver's brakes failed as he sped toward a school bus full of kids. Honking his horn desperately, the driver narrowly avoided a disaster. Quick thinking saved the day, but it's a lesson we can all learn from never overlook vehicle maintenance, especially when it's a matter of safety. A tractor trailer in New York was stuck on railroad tracks waiting for a traffic light when disaster struck a train barreled into it. Miraculously, the driver was able to escape before the crash, but this is a perfect example of why you should never block railroad crossings. A new driver in a caravan tried to overtake a truck, but ended up swerving and losing control. Caravans are prone to swaying, especially when passing large vehicles. This incident is a perfect example of why careful control is needed when towing and how instability can lead to rollovers or worse. In Sydney, Australia, a van slammed into a stationary police car and kept driving. Authorities tracked down the driver and, after a pursuit, arrested him. Remember, folks, running from a crash isn't just reckless, it's also illegal. Watch this wild footage. In Indianapolis, Indiana, a garbage truck exploded after slamming into an overpass. The blast could be heard for miles, but miraculously, the driver walked away without a scratch. Can you believe that? The sheer power of this crash and the luck of the driver is something out of a movie. A dumper truck loses control on the highway, slamming into a police car. The impact was intense, but thankfully, no officers were hurt. A blue heavy haul truck lost control on the highway, falling across multiple lanes in a chaotic mess. It's a reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control when massive vehicles are involved. These wild moments are just a small glimpse of what can happen on the road. Be careful, stay aware, and always drive responsibly. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We've got more crazy moments coming up, so stay tuned for our next video.